Dar cine sunt măcelarii din Bucha, așa cum îi numește toată presa internațională? Priviți, aceștia sunt. Gruparea de hackeri Anonymous a făcut publice nume și fotografii cu militari ruși care ar fi comis masacrul din localitatea de la nord-vest de Kiev. Este vorba despre o unitate condusă de acest individ. Este locotenent colonel Omumbercuv Asanbecovici, da, și este colonel de aproximativ 40 de ani. El este comandantul brigăzii 64, doamnelor și domnilor, puști motorizate din cadrul unității 51460 din Habarovsk. Priviți, doamnelor și domnilor, pe această hartă de unde au fost aduși acești militari. Aici este localitatea, sunt aproape 9000 de kilometri până în Bucha. Orașul se află la 30 de kilometri de frontiera cu China. Tocmai de aceea, doamnelor și domnilor, mulți dintre acești militari au trăsături asiatice. De la apariția acestor imagini, mai multe organizații internaționale au început să documenteze faptele comise de acești oameni. Execuții în masă, violuri, jafuri. Urmăriți acum un interviu cu Irina Venediktova, Procurorul General al Ucrainei, realizat de realizatorul NewsHour with CNN, Ana Maria Roman. Iată câte dosare de crime comise împotriva umanității investigează, ce spune despre acuzațiile de genocid, cine sunt cei cărora vor să le confiște averile și dacă va plăti sau nu Vladimir Putin. Haideți să vedem.
Prosecutor General, you said earlier that you have 2,500 cases of war crime you investigate right now. But after Bucha, after Brovary, how many are?
For this period, we have more than 4,000 cases. It's cases about war crimes, and we can say that it is after Bucha, only about after Bucha, Irpin, Vorzel. You know that just now we have very hard situation in Harkov region, still in Nicolaev region, and very hard fighters in Lugansk and Doneţk regions. And of course, all this number of cases, they grow up every day.
You talked about the suspects. How many suspects do you have and who are they?
If we speak about this anchor case, we have here, this is the site of Prosecutor General, and we have here these figures. Now they are 214 and every day plus and plus. It is only about main case. You see here Mr. Shoigu, who is the Minister of Defense, Mr. Kolokholtsev, who is the Minister of Internal Affairs, and others, top politicians, top militaries, people from Russian Federations. When we suspected them, it's not mean they have this status. It's mean that we actually have court decisions of their arrest as a provisional measure, and we wanted them in the whole world.
Vladimir Putin, is he a suspect now on the list?
Vladimir Putin, in my mind, and I am sure that we can prove it, that he is a main war criminal of 21st century. But unfortunately, we can't start proceeding just against him, because he and the Minister of Foreign Affairs, they have functional immunity under international legislation and under Ukrainian legislation.
After you will be able to enter Mariupol, Prosecutor General, or other cities like Kherson, Harkov, do you think that you will be able to change the charges in genocide? And I'm asking that because I met Mr. Reznikov yesterday and he said that we will have a new Nuremberg process of our century.
We started criminal proceeding about genocide from first days of the war. Actually, it's very important for us because what people feel here in Ukraine, like emotional citizens.
What was the worst case you documented since the beginning of the invasion?
But what was impressed me very much, it was murder of a boy on 28th of February. It was in Kiev region. He and his family were hit from a tank attack. and a piece of projectile was in his chest, and he was dead from this situation. His mother tried to save him, and she came back to this place, and these tank attacks took the body of her boy, and she decided to save him, and she didn't knew that it was dead boy. And if it's possible to just show you a picture about this, it was my maybe first shock from war. This is boy, chest, and projectile. You see? Put inside. And if we can see like this one, only one photo. Only one photo.
Do you think ever Vladimir Putin will answer before justice?
I hope so, because if we as a prosecutors can't do it, it means that all international law doesn't work. A rule of law is just a sound, and all judicial mechanisms are broken.